While the drama It's Okay to Not Be Okay experienced a huge success, a big portion of its cast didn't meet the same fate. From the tragic downfall of So Ye-ji to the controversial dating life of Kim Soo-hyun, in this video sponsored by Surfshark VPN, we're going to tell you all about it. Being embroiled in a controversy is thankfully not what happened to Oh Jung-se. He portrayed the role of Moon Sang-tae, who is on the autism spectrum. When the drama aired, Jung-se received praise from all sides for his realistic portrayal of a person on the spectrum. Thanks to his great acting skill, many viewers and netizens started to speculate whether Jung-se himself is on the spectrum or if he personally knows someone who is. And while this was quickly denied, little did people know that he actually suffers from a disturbing medical condition. In 2020, he took a part in Channel A's show Heard It From a Grapevine, where he shared that he's been suffering his whole life from an incurable disorder. Jung-se has been diagnosed with prosopagnosia, which is a disturbing cognitive condition that affects the person's ability to recognize people and faces. This condition affects Jung-se's day-to-day life in a major way, as he's often unable to recognize even his own son, wife, and friends. During his appearance on the show, a panelist revealed that one day on the filming set, they were looking at various pictures when Jung-se shared that the boy in the photo looked a bit like his son. What followed was that the whole cast got confused about what he was saying, as the boy in the photo was in fact Jung-se's son. The person who shared this experience from the set said that at first everybody just thought that he was joking, but when he didn't show any signs of playing with them, they realized that he was actually being serious. Only then did Jung-se actually explain to his colleagues that he suffers from prosopagnosia and that he struggles with recognizing people he knows. He confirmed that it puts a lot of pressure on his friendships, as sometimes when he meets his friends, he doesn't recognize them, despite them being very close. Jung-se shared, "When I run into people I know on the streets, I don't recognize them. It's not that I don't remember them, I just can't recognize them. The worst thing is that the condition itself is not curable, and so Jung-se was pretty much forced to learn to live with it." The actress Park Jin-joo, who played the supporting role of Yoo Sung-jae, almost lost her life a few years ago. What happened was that she and her manager were driving when the car in front of them was suddenly put into reverse. Due to the action being so unexpected in the middle of the road, Jin-joo and her manager had to act quickly, and they stirred the car in a second to the side in order to avoid a disastrous collision. Although she tried to downplay the situation in the media, the fact is that they stirred the car into a construction zone and only a few centimeters divided them from a huge hole. If they had driven into the hole, they might suffer a terrible fate. Regarding her well-being, she shared, "I'm still in shock right now, so I'm not sure how my body is." Thankfully, Jin-joo is now safe and healthy, but she seems to be struggling with her career a bit. Despite the success of It's Okay to Not Be Okay, she hasn't gotten her big breakthrough yet, and she continues to only appear in supporting roles. She might have gotten a bit disillusioned by the whole acting path, and since 2022, she's also been active as a member of the musical group WSG Wannabe. We've been happily using Surfshark VPN, today's video sponsor, for several months now, and it has made watching K-dramas so much easier for us. Surfshark lets us change our IP address to any location around the globe, allowing us to access dramas not available in our region, not only on Netflix, but also other streaming services. Many of you often ask us whether subtitles are still available on Netflix when you change your IP address, and the answer is yes, so you don't need to worry about that at all. This has been an absolute game changer for us because we are based in Europe, so this solved so many issues that we were forced to deal with in the past. Besides getting access to new content, Surfshark also secures your protection when using public Wi-Fi in places like cafes and airports. It encrypts your data and keeps your online identity secure, so you don't have to worry about falling into the trap of hackers. To get Surfshark, just use the coupon code MISSK for an additional 4 months free at surfshark.deals/MISSK, or scan our QR code for easy access. Another actor whose career after It's Okay to Not Be Okay didn't get any easier is Kang Ki-dong. While his character was a minor one, he hasn't landed a main role in any TV series yet. He starred in Reborn Rich and King the Land, which were hugely popular dramas, but once again, he didn't get much recognition from the majority of the public. However, his father doesn't seem to think the same. In a touching moment, Dung hinted at coming from a very humble background. In fact, he shared that his father works as a taxi driver. He's so proud of Ki-dung that he actually brags about him to his customers all the time. And when Dung won the Best Supporting Actor award, his father hung copies of a printed article about it around their neighborhood. Dung found out about it only after his childhood friends sent him a photo of the printed news articles. It's pretty clear that his father, who had to work hard as a taxi driver his whole life, is now his son's biggest supporter. The actor who suffered from being an underdog for the longest time ever is definitely Kwak Dong-yeon in It's Okay to Not Be Okay. He had only a guest appearance, but it was probably one of the most memorable moments from the whole drama. If you don't remember, he played the patient who had a thing for taking off his clothes, but even at that point, many viewers didn't understand why he remained so underappreciated in the world of K-dramas. For the longest time, Dong-yeon was landing only minor roles that never got him a lot of screen time. At one point, it even looked like that was his fate and that he would never get a chance to land a big role. Whether it was his performance in Vincenzo or Big Mouth, he continued to struggle to prove his true worth. Thankfully, everything changed when he landed his first major role in Gauss Electronics and continued to get bigger with his role in Queen of Tears. Although it seemed for a while that he would give up on acting due to the lack of recognition, his life has turned around. The same cannot be said about So Ye-ji, who had suffered perhaps the biggest downfall of any Korean celebrity we've ever seen. After It's Okay to Not Be Okay finished airing, everything pointed to Ye-ji becoming the new queen of K-dramas. Her stunning visuals landed her luxurious endorsements, and her acting was also receiving a lot of appreciation. It seemed like nothing could bring her down as she was on a high road to even more success. She was confirmed as the main actress for the drama Island, but she got kicked out of the project in 2021 when the world was hit with awful accusations about her true personality. In a matter of days, Ye-ji was accused of manipulating and controlling her ex-boyfriend Kim Jong-hyun, being a delinquent in high school, and harming the staff who worked for her. This whole mess erupted when Dispatch exposed that actor Kim Jong-hyun refused to film 13 skinship scenes with his co-star So-hyun when shooting the drama time. According to the report, Jong-hyun made various demands on set and exhibited very strange behavior. The reason why Ye-ji got dragged into this is that Dispatch found out that Jong-hyun was acting strangely due to her orders, which she sent him daily through phone. If you didn't know, they were a couple, and while Jong-hyun was shooting the drama with So-hyun, Ye-ji got supposedly jealous and demanded that he reject any kissing scenes with his female co-star. Jong-hyun was allegedly so distressed by Ye-ji's controlling behavior that he avoided any contact with people on the set, didn't speak to anyone, didn't say any greetings, and spent his breaks hidden in his car. He eventually couldn't take the alleged manipulation and ended up leaving the drama completely, citing health reasons as the main reason. His interaction with So-yoon has gone viral because in the video from the press conference for the drama time, he disregards her affection and gives her a cold shoulder. That's why Dispatch exposed everything that had actually gone down when the drama was filming. As if that wasn't enough, only a few days later, Ye-ji was hit with accusations of being a delinquent back in high school. According to the accuser's statement, she would go around the school with a group of other mean girls and harm the weaker girls both verbally and physically. The person who raised these claims also shared that Ye-ji would treat people like objects and disregard their feelings. Unfortunately for Ye-ji, these claims were further fueled when a former staff member from her team came forward and exposed how she treated people behind the scenes. This person was said to have worked for Ye-ji's agency, and they shared that working with her was sort of like a punishment. In their own words, "At our company, all of us would fight so that we wouldn't have to work with So Ye-ji. I would cry and tell my company that I didn't want to work with her, but they always told me to suck it up and do it to help further my career." This accuser continued to reveal that Ye-ji would curse at them, yell at them, and smoke inside the car while ordering them to get her more cigarettes. This already sounds like a nightmare, but the staff member also shared that when Ye-ji would be in a bad mood, they would all suffer even more. For example, if she decided that she didn't feel like eating, no one from the staff was allowed to get something to eat either. What's more, she would allegedly accuse the staff of spreading rumors about her and then threaten them to ruin their careers if they didn't get their acts straight. It took Ye-ji 10 months to apologize for everything that she was accused of. Due to how big the controversy got, she got canceled and no one really wanted to work with her anymore. She made her comeback in 2022 with the drama Eve, but the project received poor reviews, and she hasn't gotten cast in anything ever since. However, she has recently broken her silence on the internet and opened a new Instagram account, which was followed by a surprising announcement at the end of June 2024. Yeji signed an exclusive contract with Sublime Agency and is rumored to be gearing up for her big return. Lastly, let's shed some light on Kim Soo-hyun. After It's Okay to Not Be Okay, he starred in One Ordinary Day in 2021 and then made a big return in 2024 with Queen of Tears. While Soo-hyun is very liked by the majority of K-drama lovers, he's been embroiled in a few controversies, most related to his dating life. Due to his popularity, he's been tied to almost every female co-star he's ever worked with, but what really drew negative attention to his name was the association with Kim Se-ron. While Queen of Tears was airing, the actress shared a private photo of herself being very close to Soo-hyun. This photo was quickly deleted, but it was enough to cause a huge turmoil online. Since Se-ron has been previously canceled due to her awful DUI accident, she hasn't really been in the public's good graces. But what made this photo really controversial was that it fueled the rumors of Se-ron dating Soo-hyun. His fans couldn't swallow this assumption because it appeared that Se-ron was just trying to use him to get back into the industry after she got blacklisted. What better way to do it than through the highest paid Korean actor, right? Soo-hyun's agency denied the dating rumors, but Se-ron swore to reveal the whole story. However, she ended up remaining silent instead and refused to speak on the situation any further. Sadly, the damage was already done and the rumors started running wild. People dug up an old photo of the two and found out that Soo-hyun is actually 12 years older than Se-ron and has known her ever since she was a child. So if they actually got romantically involved in the past, it would have been very problematic. The two even ended up signing with the same agency at one point, and that's why the rumors of them dating gained an even more solid foundation after Se-ron posted the photo. Even though it was denied that the two were ever a couple, netizens believe that something happened between the two. Nevertheless, don't forget to check out the link in description to get 4 extra months free of Surfshark VPN with our code MISSK.